Hello again guys, and welcome back to a very special video by Zatu Games with me, Tom from the Honest Meeple, for the virtual UK Games Expo. Thank you for joining me, and today we are going to be checking out the brand new game from Hub Games. It is Adventure Mart. Let's get in and check out what's inside. In Adventure Mart, you are a store owner and you are responsible for selling your stocks, upgrading your shop and employing staff in order to sell to weary travellers and adventurers frequenting your store looking for wares to improve their experience and help on their quests and journeys. In the game, you're going to have the ability to buy stock from the main warehouse. You can also upgrade your store by using fixtures that offer a more attractive experience when people are in your store, and staff that are going to make your life a damn sight easier when trying to deal with adventurers. You will also find yourself coming up with thieves who want to steal from you, and you've got to hope that you don't come across them when turning over the adventurer cards. At the start of the game, you have a base hand. Very handily, you can see these cards have a very special symbol at the bottom. That is your set of cards. You can see here they can be used for various different customers. You'll notice in the top corner there is a type of good, a type of stock. You can only sell to adventurers with that type. For example, here, the highwayman will only steal goods in this case to those type of goods. Unfortunately, he is a thief. However, if you have a nice squire, you can then sell types of goods with the red symbol. Throughout the game, you'll be spending your money, and if you do come across certain customers that are affiliated with either the Mage Guild, the Rangers Guild, or the Fighters Guild, they may reward you with one of these tokens. If you have one of these tokens, they're going to benefit you when selling to others in that guild. The rulebook is really nice and simple. It lays everything out with your setup, how to set up for day one and throughout the game, and also all the actions that you can take, as well as the effects that the cards will have throughout the game. There's also a very handy player reference on the back, which will help you while you're playing your first game. They also suggest playing with cards that have a little star in the bottom corner. These tend to be slightly easier to play with and give you a better experience overall if this is your first game. This is how you lay out the board. I haven't set up the player spaces, but you will need to have your store in front of you. But this is the main board area that you'll be playing from and collecting cards as you go through the game. First up, you have the store opening. The player that has the initiative token will take the first card for the daily bulletin and read it aloud. For example, this daily bulletin says, cash injection. The CEO of Avaldi Forge, which is one of the brands in the game, I'll explain the brands in a minute, has come out of hibernation and has invested in adventure marts in your area. Use this windfall wisely. So this means each manager of a store will gain 4 coins from the supply. This will happen at the start of every turn. However, you will also need to, from round 2 onwards, there are 5 rounds in total, resupply all the different stocks, fixtures, staff and adventurers if there are any missing. Then you go on to trading hours, and players with the initiative token will go first, and play continues until the last adventurer has been served. There are 3 to choose from. They do start the game face down. Firstly, you must spend the gold that you have. You start the game with 5 gold, and you must use it to buy stock, fixtures or staff, whatever takes your fancy. These will at times have certain effects. The effects can range from many different things. You can have the use icon, which basically means it can be used once and then discarded. You can have the queue effect, and that's only active when the card is in a queue. Ongoing allows you to use that effect throughout the game and throughout the turns. However, its use may be restricted by the wording on the card. The react action allows you to play it at a specific time in reaction to a card that may have been played against you. The sell card is an effect that only occurs when you offer the item up during a sale and you actually sell a card. So for example, with the staff, a lot of them will have sell actions that you can use when you sell to an adventurer. All of these actions are going to be beneficial to you, so it's important to spend your gold wisely. Don't go spending it all at once. The key with this though is that you want a good mixture of stock between the red, the green and the blue types of stock. If you end up with just one type, you're going to struggle to sell to certain adventurers. Then you have the option of starting a sale. In order to start a sale, you turn over one of the adventurer cards, but you also get the initiative token, which will mean that you can go first at the start of a turn. You then make an offer to that adventurer. For example, this adventurer here wants red and blue goods, and it currently has 4 coins in its purse. That means you can only sell goods up to the value of 4 coins. You can give more, but you're only going to get 4 coins from this sale. It is then up to the players to give goods to this traveller and try and lure them in with their wares. For example, a player could play these 2 cards. One's red, one's blue, and they have 2 stars. The stars are really important because they are what are classed as the offer. You are offering 4 stars worth of goods to the adventurer. The other player then has the opportunity to come back with a counter offer. They could offer even more. They could offer 2 blue goods and 1 red good, and that's going to give the offer of 5 stars. You can then choose to go even higher if you want, or you can simply drop out, and whoever has given the most and the highest amount of stars will win that sale and will then check out. They will give the goods to the adventurer, they'll discard them, and then you will receive however many coins are either dictated on the cards, or in this case, because the coins would max out at 4, you would only receive 4 coins from this adventurer. This will continue until everyone has taken one final action, and then the store will close. Once the store's closed, you will discard and draw back up to 5 cards. You will then do any upkeep, and that is essentially where cards will be recycled and banished to give people a clear idea, not to have cards hanging around in your warehouse area. And then also HQ, headquarters, will help. Whoever the quietest store is will receive some sort of remuneration in terms of money or staff or fixture. It is up to that player which they choose. Finally, review is the final action and the final day. Once you've had your days 1 to 4, you'll read the final daily bulletin, you will do your trading hours, and then you'll add up all your coins, your entire net worth, with remaining stock, remaining fixtures, as well as any cards that have the review action. Once you've added all of those up, including the coins in your supply, the one with the most amount of money will win the game. It's as simple as that. This really cute little deck building game is fantastic. I really enjoyed it. The artwork is simply adorable. It is awesome. I absolutely love it. It's very simple to get on with and is a great introduction, especially for kids, to the kind of deck building mechanic. This makes it very easy but has plenty of depth to expand your gaming experience. I hope you've enjoyed this quick kind of infoboxing and look an overview of how to play and what to expect from Adventure Mart. Please do go and check out the other videos we've made for the Virtual UK Games Expo. Zatu and my other fellow content creators for Zatu have created all of these different videos to give you an idea of some of the very popular games out at the moment. While this may not be the as good as being at the NEC at the UK Games Expo. I think it's fantastic that us as content creators, as well as publishers, retailers and board game enthusiasts alike, can all come together and enjoy what is usually a grand event every year. Enjoy the event, everyone. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, I will see you all next time.